And you've worked with Spielberg, right?
Yes, yes, that was a Cadillac shoot. That was actually one of my biggest first jobs. It was it was so cold. It was so cold because it was like the winter, and I remember my feet just freezing because I had one of those like breathable sneakers. It said if you're in a cold area, make sure you get those really heavy duty shoes. But yeah, it was great. He was across the street, and I remember just seeing him and being like, "Oh my god, he's directing this thing! Like this is cool."
Wow, that's
And it was a
amazing.
big, that was a big,
Oh,
big
yeah.
shoot. Lots of cars. I was like wiping down one of the dirty cars, you know? And then I introduced myself at that time to the second AD. And I was like, hey, can I help you in any way? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, I was like on fire. I was like, just like getting myself in there and starting conversations. And then he eventually brought me on to something else. So that's like the secret sauce.
Yep.
How can I help you?
How can I help you? Introducing yourself. A lot of people get on set and they don't even introduce themselves.
It's nerve wracking. I will say, I mean, it, this group really got me to step outside of that. Because normally I would probably be like, oh man, like I want to say something, but I don't know if I should. But you just kind of jump. It leads to unexpected places, which is cool.
One of the biggest things is how people introduce themselves to you. When I meet certain people, especially with PAs, you kind of get the whole, hi, I'm so-and-so, or hi, nice to meet you. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I don't want to be that person. Like, I don't want to be the, oh, you must be new at this. You must be green. Or, oh, well, it's nice to meet you. You know, this is a formality. I want to go in with confidence. It's the people that are like, hi, I'm so-and-so. It's awesome to meet you. I'm actually a PA. What do you do? Like, those are the people that are just like, whoa, hey, hi, nice to meet you too. And we just hit it off. So that's always the person that I kind of aim to be. I want to walk up in the confidence. I want you to sense my confidence right off the bat. It's not an arrogance. I'm clarifying that. It's not an arrogance. It's a confidence. I know who I am. This is my position. I'm here to totally help you out. What's your position? What's your name? Nice to meet you. Awesome that we're working on this together.
You betcha. That's right. So, how do you get in this confident state? I have my ways. I breathe. I focus on how happy I am to be there and how excited I am to talk to these people. And when I introduce myself, I will use my voice. I will speak louder to let my voice give me that kind of confidence. And I'll smile. Breathe, center yourself, and get in a playful state. And think about how excited you are. Oh, it's just very simple. You're just like, hey, so good to meet you. Very important part of the film crew. Everybody wants to know who you are. Everybody wants to see that confidence from you. They want to feel it. They want to see it. They want to know, like, oh, we're in good hands with Crystal. We're in good hands with Alex. They want that. They don't want people going like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. I hope I wasn't bothering you. That doesn't give me any confidence.
People who are like shy and subtle, and if you don't show up with confidence, other people don't feel confident in giving you tasks. If you already come up as confident and they already see you kicking ass on set, they're going to be like, Crystal, can you do this favor for me? Can you do this for me? Can you relay this message? But if you're just kind of like the shy, quiet person, it's like they'll give you the easiest things that they know it's very difficult to mess up. But as far as responsibility, they're not necessarily thinking that person doesn't have confidence. I don't want to trust them. It's just kind of like an instinct. They just bigger things. They don't want to give it to someone who's shy and quiet because, you're already not having so much confidence in yourself. How are they going to have confidence in you?
So that's when you come up and your energy is towards them. Hey, what do you need? Nice to meet you. My name is Janet, by the way. Alex, anything to add to that?
I think it really does impress people when you bring the certainty, because that's when people listen and that's when people sort of trust you a bit more. So I've definitely had moments where I was very conscious about my voice and very conscious about my physical movement. If I was going to reach for something, I committed to leaning into that. And it's just these small little things that go on in your mind and you're like, yeah, I'm going to tackle that, or I'm going to just it's hard to explain, but you feel it. You're like, I'm just gonna go for that, and not hold back or not hesitate or anything.
And what would you say, because I know that there are people here thinking, not everybody, but some people are like, yeah, but I'm a kind of a shy person.
I feel like I'm oozing shyness, but I'm just like trying to like not look shy at all. I'm probably one of the shyer ones in the group. I feel like I'm a very humble person. When I first started the program, I was just like, oh God, I hope that I'm good enough. I hope that I'm this. I hope I'm enough in general for the group, for the industry, for just everything. And I still, face that, but it's a very quick turnaround now. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty shy, but now it's like you get over it. I mean, after you continue to put yourself out there, it gets easier and easier. And you'll definitely feel those, little moments of growth. You'll get a sense of, all right, I'm hesitating here. And then you'll have that conversation with your mind. You're like, why am I hesitating? Let me just go for it. Okay, let me get on walkie. Let me just say something. It's like those moments where you're like, I'm breaking through. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's where you find your voice, and that's where you get to that next level of like becoming more confident.
I'm going to a new place inside myself. I'm breaking through to a new part of my personality now, and I want to. This is who I want to become. I want that growth. I want that identity, because we all have it in ourselves.
Yeah. And there was moments where, I would always say, well, I think this, or blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, let me just get rid of all that filler stuff. Let me just say, this is the situation, blah, blah, blah. Let me be direct, succinct, quick on it. Like, instead of just saying, I think, let me just speak with certainty. And if I'm wrong, it's not the end of the world. But I brought the certainty, and people listen when that's there. And that's like a Tony Robbins thing. It's just like dropping those little things that just slow you down, get in the way.
I have trained certainty into my body so much that it's just a reaction. One of the things that drives my people crazy, my husband, Walter, my mentor, is that I'll say things with such certainty before I even know what the heck I'm talking about. They'll be like, so which way do we turn? Which should we take a left? How do we get to this place? I'm like, oh, take a left, take a right, take a left. And then all of a sudden they realize I have no idea. I'm just telling them. They're like, where should we go? Go that way. And I'm just have such certainty because I'm like, well, somebody's got to make a decision in this moment. So I'm going to just make one. And then they turn to me. They're like, why are we listening to you? You're the worst person for directions.
I think that's so important, though, is like making a decision. Yeah. You're making little decisions all day in this business, and it's so important to make a decision. Don't hesitate.